Hello, good afternoon, class, and welcome to the live class which we have.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Ma'am, myself Bhaskar, madam. Good afternoon.
Yes, very good afternoon, Bhaskar. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Gauri. Okay. So, yesterday, I said, I asked you to read any kind of book review. Have you done that? Anyone?
Afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, very good afternoon, Khushi. Anyone has done that? No one.
Ma'am,
Strange.
actually, I read a small story, ma'am. Not
Yes, that can be also helpful, if you read any kind of story, that can be also helpful. Okay,
yes,
so
ma'am.
Sandhya read that, Gauri read that, Bhaskar, you read a story, that is good. Okay, so today, okay, Khushi has also read that. Okay, so today we will do a book review or a story review or any kind of review, and after that we will do storytelling. Understood?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So let me check if I can share any kind of, actually I am sharing a PDF. Okay. Here is the story review. So I guess Matilda has read, many people has read Matilda, right? Matilda is a very famous story of Roald Dahl, and it's a children friendly story basically. So it is uploading now, and everyone please check the chat box. Yes, I sent it. Everyone now please check the chat box and read. Everyone one by one will read the whole story review. Okay? Anyone has any queries? Everyone get
PDF
that?
is not.
Everyone got the PDF?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Himanshi, hello Himanshi, Debjyoti. Oh, Uma joined lately. Let me share the PDF once again. Everyone, please check the chat box. You will get a PDF of story review. Okay? Which is, yes, very good afternoon, Uma. Debjyoti, you joined after a long break.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is that everything good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
Debjyoti, please check. I have shared the book story review. Sorry, I am telling book review every time. So it's a story review of Roald Dahl, which is Matilda. Please check it. Everyone, please check it. Please read it. Who will read it first? In case if anyone didn't get that, then please let me know. So I'll send it again. Shall I start? Okay, Gauri, you will read it first. Gauri, are you there? Gauri is not there. It's okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Khushi,
can I read it? Bhaskar, ma'am.
actually, let read Khushi. Okay, let her read. And after that,
Ma'am, my PDF is not downloaded.
okay, it's not downloaded. Okay, it's okay. Khushi, you can start the reading.
Okay, ma'am. Story review by Matilda by Roy. Matilda is a delightful and inspiring children's novel written by Roald Dahl and starred by Guten Blank. First published in 1988, the story follows a remarkable, intelligent, and kind-hearted young girl named Matilda Wormwood who stands out from her neglectful and
Who joined
dishonest
lately,
parents.
please check the chat box. I shared a story review which you all need to. So everyone download the PDF from the chat box. Yes, Kushi, please continue. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay. From its delightful and dishonest parents and terrifying school principal Miss Trechwood. From a very young age, Matilda showed extraordinary intelligence, reading novels like Great Expectations before she even starts school. Despite her rebellions, her parents constantly delight her and consider her love for reading a waste of time. At time at school things are no better under the cruel leadership of Miss Trechble, who punishes students in abroad and horrifying ways. However, Matilda finds comfort and support her kind teacher, Miss Honey, who recognizes Matilda's potential and become a much needed mentor and friend. As the story unfolds, Matilda discovers she has Tickline's powers, which she cleverly uses to
Telekinetic
extend
powers.
it powers, which she cleverly uses to stand up injustice, especially when it comes to
Defending her.
defending her classmates and Miss Honey. The narrative reaches a satisfying climax when
Climax.
Matilda uses her powers to outwit Miss Fritchbull and bring happiness back to the Chirmam Hall Primary
Cruncham Hall
Front
Primary
School and Miss Honey's life. Themes impact. Roald Dahl masterfully brings out humor with heart-warming movements, highlighting themes such as the power of intelligence, the importance of kindness, and standing up against tyranny. Matilda, courage, and wit survive as a beacon for children who may feel unheard and unestimated. The story celebrates the idea that even the smallest person can make a big difference. Why it's worth reading. Matilda is more than just a children's book. It's a story that resonates with readers of all age. It encourages young readers to love learning, value fairness, and belief in themselves. Dahl's unique storytelling style, peppered with Black's charming installation, makes the book of timeless classic. Rating 5 and 5. Whether you are a child discovering it for the first time or an adult revisiting it, Matilda remains a pretty, empowering, and unforgettable tale.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so everyone, I hope you understand. You just need to read the story review. Understood, everyone? Okay, now who will next? Who will be the next? Who do join the class quite lately? Please check the chat box to download the PDF. Okay, everyone, please download the PDF from the chat box. Now, Neha, would you like to read? Neha?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
yes.
Matilda as a delightful and inspiring children's novel written by Roald Dahl and illustrated by
Read a little loud.
Matilda is a delightful and inspiring children's novel written by Roald
Roald Dahl.
Roald Dahl, and illustrated. Illustrated means, ma'am?
Wait. So what is Roald Dahl and illustrated by Quentin
Illustrated,
Blake.
ma'am, illustrated means?
Illustrated means the picture you saw in a book, that is illustration. Okay.
Okay. By Quentin Blake.
Blake.
First published in 1988. The story follows a remarkably intelligent and kind-hearted young girl named Matilda Wormwood, who started out from her neglectful means
Neglectful and dishonest parents and a terrifying school principal.
terrifying meaning.
Terrifying means like, are you Bengali?
Yes.
ওকে, তাহলে টেরিফাইং মানে যেটা দেখে তুমি খুব ভয় পেয়ে যাও। ওকে, সামথিং which is like something which gives you panics, that is terrifying.
Okay. From a very young age, Matilda shows extraordinary intelligence, reading novels like Great Expectation before she even starts school. Despite her brilliance, her parents considerately belittle her and consider her love for reading a waste of time. At school, things are no better under the cruel leadership of Miss Trunchbull, who punished students in absurd and horrifying ways. However, Matilda finds comfort and support in her kind teacher, Miss Honey, who recognizes Matilda's potential and become a much needed mentor and friend. As the story unfolds, Matilda discovers she has telekinetic power, which she cleverly used to stand up to injustice, especially when it comes defending her classmates and Miss Honey. The narrative reaches a satisfying climax when Matilda used her powers to outwit Miss Trunchbull and bring happiness back to Crunchem Hall Primary School and Miss Honey's life. Themes and impact. Roald Dahl masterfully blends dark humor with heartwarming moments, highlighting themes such as the power of intelligence, the importance of kindness, and standing up against tyranny. Matilda's coach
Thank you, Neha. Thank you for participating. Now I'll move to the next participant. Okay, thank you. Now, Sukhin, you will start the reading.
ম্যাম আমার কাছে আসেনি।
কেন? চ্যাট বক্সে তুমি তো অনেকক্ষণ ধরেই রয়েছো ক্লাসে, চ্যাট বক্সে থেকে তুমি ডাউনলোড করোনি তাহলে?
না না, একটু পরে আমি জয়েন করেছিলাম।
আচ্ছা, দাঁড়াও আমি দেখছি,
আসেনি।
এক মিনিট। Okay. In the meanwhile, who would like to read? Devjyoti, would you like to read?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I read again?
Okay.
Can I start, ma'am?
Yeah, sure.
Story review: Matilda by Roald Dahl.
Roald Dahl.
Sorry, ma'am. Matilda is a delightful and inspiring children's novel written by Roald Dahl and illustrated by Quentin Blake. First published in 1988, the story follows a remarkably intelligent and kind-hearted young girl named Matilda Ormwood, who stands out from her neglectful and dishonest parents and a terrifying school principal, Miss Trunchbull. From a very young age, Matilda shows extraordinary intelligence, reading novels like Great Expectations before she even starts school. Despite her brilliance, her parents constantly belittle her and consider her love for reading a waste of time. At school, things are no better under the cruel leadership of Miss Trunchbull, who punishes the students in absurd and horrifying ways. However, Matilda finds comfort and support in her kind teacher, Miss Honey, who recognizes Matilda's potential and becomes a much needed mentor and friend. As the story unfolds, Matilda discovers she has telekinetic powers, which she cleverly uses to stand up to injustice, especially when it comes to defending her classmates and Miss Honey. The narrative reaches a satisfying climax when Matilda uses her powers to outwit Miss Trunchbull and bring happiness back to Crunchem Hall Primary School and Miss Honey's life. Themes and impact. Roald Dahl masterfully blends dark humor with heartwarming moments, highlighting themes such as the power of intelligence, the importance of kindness, and standing up against tyranny. Matilda's courage and wit serve as a beacon for children who may feel unheard or underestimated. The story celebrates the idea that even the smallest person can make a big difference. Why it's worth reading. Matilda is more than just a children's book. It's a story that resonates with readers of all ages. It encourages young readers to love learning, value fairness, and believe in themselves. Dahl's unique storytelling style, paired with Blake's charming illustrations, makes the book a timeless classic. Rating out of 5. Whether you are a child discovering it for the first time or an adult revisiting it, Matilda remains a witty, empowering, and unforgettable tale.
Okay. Now Kushi will read it. Kushi, please start the reading.
Yes. Story review by Matilda by Roald Dahl.
Kushi, please
Matilda.
read a little loud.
Okay, ma'am. Matilda is a delightful and inspiring children's novel written by Roald Dahl and included by Written Blank. First published in 1988, the story follows a remarkable, intelligent, and kind-hearted young girl named Matilda. Wormwood stands out from her neglectful and dishonest parents and terrifying school principal, Miss Trunchbull. From a very young age, Matilda shows extraordinary intelligence, reading novels like Great Expectation before she even starts school. Despite her rebellions, her parents constantly belittle her and consider her love for reading a waste of time. At school, things are no better under the cruel leadership of Miss Trunchbull, who punishes students in abroad and horrifying ways. However, Matilda finds comfort and support in her kind teacher, Miss Honey, who recognizes Matilda's potential and become a much needed mentor and friend. As the story unfolds, Matilda discovers she has telekinetic powers, which she cleverly uses to stand up an injustice, especially when it comes to defending her classmates and Miss Honey. The narrative reaches a satisfying climax when Matilda uses her power to outwit Miss Trunchbull and bring happiness back to Cringemine Hall Primary School and Miss Honey's life. Themes impact. Roald Dahl masterfully blends dark humor with heartwarming movements, highlighting themes such as the power of intelligence, the importance of kindness, and standing up against tyranny. Matilda's courage and wit survive as pension for children who may feel unheard or underestimated. The story celebrates the idea that even the smallest person can make a big difference. Why it's worth reading. Matilda is more than just a children's book. It's a story that resonates with readers of all ages. It encourages young readers to love, learning, value, fairness, and believe in themselves. Dull's unique storytelling style, paired with Black's charming intonations, makes the book of timeless classic. Rating 5.5. Whether you are a child discovering it for the first time and an adult revisiting it, Matilda's remains a witty, empowering, and unforgettable tale.
Okay, thank you. Now after Khushi was the next one. Mrinmoy. Okay, Mrinmoy, now you can start the reading.
Okay, ma'am. Matilda is a delightful and inspiring children's novel written by Roald Dahl and illustrated by Quentin Blake. First published in 1988, the story follows a remarkably intelligent and kind-hearted young girl named Matilda Wormwood, who stands out from her neglectful and dishonest parents and the terrifying school principal, Miss Trunchbull. Trunchbull. From a very young age, Matilda shows extraordinary intelligence, reading novels like Great Expectations before she even starts school. This, despite her brilliance, her parents constantly belittle her and consider her love for reading a waste of time. At school, things are no better under the cruel leadership of Miss Crunchbull, who punishes students in abused and horrifying ways. However, Matilda finds comfort and support in her kind teacher, Miss Honey, who recognizes Matilda's potential and becomes a much needed mentor and friend. As the story unfolds, Matilda discovers she has tele- telekinetic powers, which she cleverly uses to stand up to injustice, especially when it comes to defending her classmates and Miss Honey. The narrative reaches a satisfying climax when Matilda uses her powers to outwit Miss Trunchbull and bring happiness back to Crunchem Hall Primary School and Miss Honey's life. Roald Dahl masterfully blends dark humor with heartwarming moments, highlighting themes such as the power of intelligence, the importance of kindness, and standing up against tyranny. Matilda's courage and wit serve as a beacon of our children who may feel unheard, unheard or underestimated. The story celebrates the idea that Even the smallest person can make a big difference. Why it's worth reading. Matilda is more than just a children's book. It's a story that resonates with readers of all ages. It
Ages. Of all
encourages
ages.
ages and it encourages young readers to love learning, value fairness, and believe in themselves. Dahl's unique storytelling style, paired with Beck's charming illustrations, makes the book a timeless classic.
Okay. Thank you. Now Dev Haldar. Now you will read it next.
Okay, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, yes.
Story review. Matildas by Roald Dahl. Matildas is a delightful and inspiring children's novel written by Roald Dahl and illustrated by Quentin Beck. First published in 1998, the story flows as remarkably intelligent and kind-hearted young girl named Matilda's Wormwood, who stands out from her neglectful and dishonest parents and a terrifying school principal, Miss Transbos. From a very young age, Matilda shows extraordinary intelligence, reading novels like Great Expectations before she even starts school. Despite her brilliance, her parents constantly belittle her and considered her love for reading a waste of time. At school, things are no better under the cruel leadership of Miss Trunchbull, who punishes students in absurd and horrifying ways. However, Matilda's friend finds comfort and support in her kind teacher, Miss Herning, who recognized Matilda's potentials and becomes a much needed mentor and friend. As the story unfolds, Matilda discovers she has telekinetic powers, which he cleverly uses to stand up to injustice, especially when it comes to defending her classmates and Miss Honey. The narrative reaches a satisfying climax when Matilda uses her powers to outwit Miss Transbull and bring happiness back to uh, Chantram Hall Primary School and Miss Honey's life. Theme and impact. Roald Dahl masterfully blends dark humor with heartwarming moments, highlighting themes such as the power of intelligence, the importance of kindness, and standing up against tyranny. Matilda's courage and wit serve as a
Okay. Thank you, Dev.
okay,
Now,
ma'am. Thank you.
Pinder, you will read next. Hello. Bhupinder, would you like to read? Who would like to read next? Anyone else?
May I read, ma'am?
Yes, yes, okay. Please.
Story review.
Aksar,
Matilda.
you please download the PDF from the chat box. I just sent it to you. Yes, yes, Sandhya. After Sukhen. Okay, Sukhen, you will read just the two stanza, okay? Because after that we need to do the storytelling part as well, okay? Sukhen, please start.
Story review. Matilda by Roald Dahl. Matilda is a delightful and inspiring children's novel written by Roald Dahl and illustrated by Quentin Blake, first published in 1988. The story follows a remarkably intelligent and kind-hearted young girl named Matilda Wormwood, who stands out from her neglectful and dishonest parents and very terrifying school principal, Miss Tran- Trunchbull. From a very young age, Matilda showed extraordinary intelligence, reading novels like Great Expectation before she even started school. Despite her brilliance, her parents constantly uh, belittle her and consider her love for reading a waste of time at school. Things are no better under the cruel leadership of Miss Trunchbull, who punishes students in absurd and horrifying ways. However, Matilda finds comfort and support in her kind teacher, Miss Honey, who recognizes Matilda's potential and becomes a much needed mentor and friend. As the story
Okay, then that's it. I asked you to read the two stanzas only. Okay. Thank you, Sukhin. Now, Sandhya, you will read next. You will read just after Sukhin's, like after two paragraph. Okay. You will read from the third paragraph.
Okay, ma'am. Just a minute. Yes. Shall I start, ma'am?
Yes, definitely.
As the story unfolds, Matilda discovers she has telekinetic power, which she cleverly used to stand up to injustice, especially when it comes to defending her classmates and Miss Honey. The narrative reached a satisfies climax when Matilda used her power to outwit Miss Trunchbull and bring happiness back to Trun- uh, Crunchin Hall Primary School and Miss Honey's life. Themes and impact. Uh, Roald Dahl, masterful, blends dark honors with heart-warming moments, highlighting themes such as a power of intelligence, the importance of kindness, and standing up against tyranny. Ma- Matilda's courage as wit serves as a uh, beacon for children who may feel unheard or underestimated. The story celebrates the idea that even the smallest person can make a big difference. Why it's worth reading. Matilda is more than just a children's book. It's a story that resonates with readers of all age. It encourages your young young reader to love learning, value fairness, the believes in themselves. Dahl's unique storytelling style, paired with Blunk's charming illustration, make the books a timeless classic. Rating 5 by 5. Whether you are a child discovering it for the first time or an adult vis- revisiting it, Matilda's remain a witty, empowering, and unforgettable tale. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Sandhya. Now, Pompa, you will read.
ওকে ম্যাম ফার্স্ট থেকে তো স্টোরি
প্যারাগ্রাফ
রিভিউ
পড়বে
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম
দুটো প্যারাগ্রাফটা পড়বে শুধু, ঠিক
ওকে
আছে?
ওকে Story review Matilda by Roald Dahl. Matilda is a delightful and inspiring children's novel written by Roald Dahl and illustrated by Quentin Blake. First published in 1988, the story follows a remarkable, intelligent, and kind-hearted young girl named Matilda Wormwood, who stand out from her neglectful and dishonest parents and a terrifying school principal, Miss Trunchbull. From a very young age, Matilda shows extraordinary intelligence, reading novels like Great Expectation before she even starts school. Despite her brilliance, her parents constantly belittle her and consider her love for reading a waste of time. At school, things are no better under the cruel leadership of Miss Trunchbull, who punish who punishes students in absurd, absurd and horrifying ways. However, Matilda finds comfort and support in her kind teacher, Miss Honey, who recognizes Matilda's potential and become a such needed mentor and friend. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Now, anyone else would like to read? Otherwise, I'll move forward to the storytelling part.
Can I read it, ma'am? Bhaskar?
Bhaskar, you already did the reading. Anyone who didn't read it?
ম্যাম এখানে একটা আমার ইয়ে আছে বিকন মানে কি আছে ম্যাম?
কি বলছো? লিখে একটু বলো
বিকন
আমাকে।
বিকন BEACON
বেকন বেকন ইজ ওই একটা মিটের থাকে, মিটের একটা এরকম লম্বা লম্বা করে একটা খাবারের একটা জিনিস।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
মিটের
আচ্ছা
বেকন বেকন।
ওকে
Okay,
ওকে বেকন বেকন
okay. Now let's move forward. Don't you? No one. Aksa, would you like to start? Would you like to read? Hello. Who is this Redmi 9A? What's the username of you? Hello. Prasanna Lakshmi. Hello. Prasanna Lakshmi Reddy Malla. Are you new to the class? Okay, Lakhan, would you like to read? Hello. No one is talking. Okay, now Uma, would you like to read?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Yes. Ma'am, 1 minute. I downloaded. 1 minute.
You will read from the third stanza where Pompa finished.
Yes, ma'am. 1 minute.
Uma, your mic is muted.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, as the story unfolds, Matilda discovers she has the telekinetic powers which she cleverly used to stand up to injustice, especially when it comes to defending her classmate and Miss Honey. The narrative reaches a satisfying climax when Matilda uses the power to outwit Miss Trunchbull and bring happiness back to Cruncham Hall Primary School and Miss Honey's life. Themes and impact. Roland Dahl masterfully blends dark humor and the heartwarming moments, highlighting themes such as the powers of intelligence and the power importance of the kindness and standing up against training. Matilda courageous and wit serve as a beacon for children who may feel unheard or underestimated. The story celebrates the idea that even the smallest person can make a big difference. Why it's worth reading. Matilda is more than just a children's book. It is a story that resonates with readers of all ages. It encourages young readers to love learning, value fairness, and believe in themselves. Dahl's unique storytelling style, paired with the big, charming illustration, makes the book a timeless classic. Rating. Whenever you are a child discovering it for the first time or an adult revisiting it, Matilda's remains a witty, empowering, and the unforgettable tale.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Okay.
now let's move forward to the storytelling part. Okay, so who would like to start the storytelling first? Lakan, would you like to read? I'm not getting your voice. You are not audible, by the way. Okay, Lakan, resolve this issue. Okay, so you can join next classes and like speak in next classes. Okay, who would like to do a storytelling part at first? Who would like to start? Anyone? Any kind of story you can say.
Ma'am, any story, na?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Any story?
Yes, yes, any story. It shall be any story. Like
Okay.
which you can
We
represent.
have to read by the own storytelling.
Suppose you, yes, suppose you heard from somewhere or you read somewhere, you can just do the storytelling. Okay? We all know that there is a kind of method of storytelling. Like it's not just a normal reading, just not just a paper reading, right? Story, while you are storytelling something, you need to add expressions. Suppose if there is a mystery, so your voice you will be slowly down. If you are feared about something, that your voice you'll be like breaks down, this kind of thing. So I hope you will all learn that gradually, but at first I want to focus you on the fluency. Okay? Okay. Anyone? Devjyoti, would you like to start? Any story?
Sorry, ma'am. I can't recollect my memory now at present.
Okay, it's okay. Take 2 to 3 minutes of time. You will get something in your mind. People are from Bengal are a good storyteller, if I'm not wrong. I don't know where is the confidence. We oftenly heard Sunday suspense and so many stories. Sandhya, would you like to start? Poonam, what about you?
Ma'am,
Yes.
what you have to speak and topics?
Topic is storytelling. You need to
Yes, ma'am.
say,
May I?
yes. You need to say a story. Tell a story, okay?
Okay. Ma'am,
Ma'am,
tomorrow
shall I
is
start?
can I? I
Yes,
can
just a moment.
question after was seen to have after have was seen. So that's it is my battery switch off over it suddenly.
It's okay. You can take some time. What's your name, by the way?
Aisha.
Aisa. Yes, sorry. I just forgot. Okay. It's okay, Aisha. Do one thing. Listen carefully what Uma is saying. Okay? Uma will tell a story. So it's our responsibility or duty to follow her words. Okay? Carefully. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, may I
Uma,
start? Okay.
please start the story.
Huh. Actually, yesterday, ma'am, I saw one movie at night. That is a Jabin. It was in South movie, and it is a South movie, and it is about one lady that is she lived in a tribal area, and what the story scene is that they live in a very happy family, but they are belong from the tribal, so they all their family live in a small house, right? And her husband is working in a mill as a labor, And what happened actually in this story? Her husband, policeman, has caught her husband in what it say in case of theft. That is mean he taking some money and jewelry from one temple. So actually they are innocent. Actually they are three members, um, three persons, and one of them, that is that lady husband, and that lady name is Sahili. And they are very innocent. They are totally, all three are innocent, but the policeman has approached in unfaulty manner. Means they want to prove that these are the criminal, and they put all three members in the jail. So at last, what happened? Actually, Sally, no one helped her. So at least finally he got one lawyer, and she went there and she tell the story that my husband is innocent. I'm a pregnant also, and I have one baby also. Even I know my husband very well. He can't read anything then, and he is very innocent. Even he can't reading and writing. We are very simple, and we are come from a tribal. Now we are living in a village, but even the sarpanch man and
So
even the
it's a
all the
kind of a
ministers.
trap for her husband. He is
Yeah,
in the trap.
okay, he is in trap, right? Huh. So and actually the mystery is about that when the he was in jail that time, policeman and can be what happened said it's um, beaten, है ना? The policeman beat so rudely, and at the locker he died. Now
Okay.
the mystery is here that the policeman cannot be disclosed that this case is murder in my locker. So they throw her body in the outside nearby Tamil Nadu. And
Oh,
now the mystery is about that the lady, the Siley, she wants her husband to meet, but the policeman said that your husband is in locker and he ran away from our locker. So
but
the case
actually he is
is,
dead now.
yeah, actually he's dead now. And the finally the lawyer here, so there are so many ups and downs. Each and everyone give the money. Actually, it is full on the corruption basis. So many leaders are involved in that case because ultimately everyone blame on the policeman. Okay, that if, to our rules and regulation, like the Tamil Nadu police and all things. If the actually the policemen are generally to save the public, but here the policeman has to be beaten so rudely to that man, and he's died in the locker, and that is also disclosed, not disclosed. So the lawyer had found the so many ways, and lastly, he she won the case also, and
But
Supreme
lastly, they
Court.
got to know that her husband was dead by the
Yeah,
policeman.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything. He's been like there's so many like mystery, suspense, and there are many so many views and all things. Plot also they,
Quite thrilling.
yeah.
Okay,
And
fine. Okay.
finally she won the case, and the government also gave the one house and 3 lakh cash for her future purpose. And it's a good example for the tribals. Even she is from very poor family. She doesn't speak properly. Even she doesn't know how to read and write. Even that she has a more ability and the potentially to fight for her husband. And finally she got the proper justice.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it's a
Uma.
very
That
nice.
that is very
Yes,
nice, and you spoke really well.
thank you,
Now
ma'am.
who would like to say any kind of story? Anyone else? Pompa, would you like to say any story to us?
Ma'am, can I?
Yeah, Kushi, sure. Please start.
Now this story is God. Ma'am, my voice is coming.
Yes, yes, you are audible. Now please start.
Okay. This story is the God that who knows about what is this.
Kushi, please
This
speak a
story is a
little
God
loud.
helps those. Yes, ma'am. God helps those who help themselves. This is a story.
Oh,
So once upon a time, there was a man named Stevie who lived in a small village. And the Stevie was a very hardworking and determined person, but he faced many obstacles in his life. Despite his struggles, he never lost faith in himself. He believed that with a hard work and passion, one day Stevie he will achieve anything with the God. And one day Stevie brought his hit the village, and many people were struggling to find food and water. But Stevie decided to take matters into his own hands and start wriggling with the backside words. Now the other villagers mocked him and saying that this Stevie has a very faith in God, but unless to dig his well in his dry land. But the Stevie didn't give up. And now afterwards, Stevie has continued digging day and the night hoping to find it water, but he didn't get the water and the food it is. Finally, after the several days of hard work, he struck the water, and other villagers were amazing and realized that the Stevie determination had paid off. Now, now Stevie have came him to help him, and Stevie was very happy to share his water with them. From that day on, the Stevie became a respected member of his village. And now the Stevie has people begin to believe in his God. And God helps those who help themselves. Stevie know
Very
that he had done the right thing, but not giving up and believing himself. And Stevie was very innocent person. He didn't know how the God will help him.
okay. Perfect. Kushi, the story was really good and very friendly, like very inspiring. A good message. We are getting good message through the story. That's very nice. Keep it up. Okay. Now, Pompa, would you like to
Was
say any
very
story?
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. And the Stevie responds to that village in the find the food. Yes, ma'am. Thank
Okay, Kushi. It's okay. Thank you. Now, the next turn is Pompa. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, the story is very common and everybody knows that childhood
It's okay.
story.
Fine. It's
the sta
important that you are saying it in your way. Okay.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Actually, when my daughter is very stubborn, that time, especially that time, I am telling story uh, telling. Hot summer day, a crow was very thirsty. She searched for water in anywhere, but the crow was no found water anywhere. All the lakes and ponds were dry. At last, the crow saw a pot under a tree with a little water. Then he tried but could not reach the water because the water level is very low. He threw one by one, but not reach the water level. At last, he tried, and then the water level come up, and the crow uh, drank the water and flew away very happily. That's it, ma'am.
Very good. Perfect. Nice try, Pompa. Now, Sandhya will tell the story next. Okay.
Yes.
Sandhya, please start the reading.
Okay. Okay. This is a first standard moral book story, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Am I audible? Hello.
Ma'am, you are muted.
Yes, Sandhya,
Yeah.
your voice is not clear enough.
Now I'm okay, ma'am.
No, it's echoing. I don't know what's the issue. Actually, I don't know, but it's not clear enough.
Okay, but ma'am, you
Are you
are.
using any kind of earphone or any earpods?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's why the voice is very low. Can you please disconnect
Okay.
that?
Oh, sure, ma'am. Now, okay, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, ma'am.
It's still low, very low. Like I am not able to heard anything.
Okay, but
Yes,
now I'm okay,
it's
ma'am.
too low.
Too low.
Okay.
Now I'm okay, ma'am.
Yes, now it's perfect.
Okay. Just a give a minute. Okay, check.
You are muted.
No, ma'am, I'm not muted.
Yes, now it's good.
Okay. I again.
Again, she is muted.
Sandhya, you are muted.
Again, I'm okay. Now I'm okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. There was a small village. Once upon a time, the in that village, the four cow in the forest. Every day they used to graze together in the particular spot. Uh, there uh, there were all friends, and one day the lion saw the cow grazing together. And that time the lion wanted to eat them, so he went to the catch them, catch to cow. Um, when the cow saw the lion, all of them fought with him. The lion had to run away, and a few day passed, and that time the cow squarreled between themselves and started to grazing separately. One day the lion catch one by one and kill all of them. That's it. Hello, hello, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, and then the lion killed all of them, right?
Yes, ma'am. That's it.
Okay,
Not sure.
perfect.
I'll read from first standard book.
Yes, I know. We all heard this story so many
Yeah.
times. Okay, so everyone, you can see like in the first class there were a very few participants who really say even a single word. And today, after following 2 weeks, the pattern, the study pattern of that which we are following, it's like for 2 weeks now, the improvement is clearly visible. Those who are not participating, I will definitely suggest you to speak. The more you speak, the more you make mistakes, and the more you will learn from there. Okay, so it's completely fine to make mistakes because you will learn from there only. Okay, if I will say all the, suppose I said all the book review thing. I will read that. I would read that, and I would do the storytelling to you. I will say a story in the. Will it work for you? Like, can you learn from there? Definitely not. Because if you do not speak, and what my job is, I have to listen carefully where you guys are making mistakes. I also feel that there was so many grammatical error, which is very normal and very obvious. Okay, because that will take time. If you want to improve that thing, that will definitely take a lot of time. But it doesn't mean that you can't speak in English. You can. And you know what, after doing this 1 month or 2 month or 3 month, after 6 months, you will see a drastic change, like in yourself. Like you guys can speak really good English. You can compare yourself. Just you are seeing this yourself, like today, mark that date, and you check yourself after 3 to 4 months. You will see a very clear difference. Okay, so trust one thing, trust the consistency, the hard work which you are doing, the exercises which you are doing. Okay, so it will be continued just like this way. Okay, for the Monday we will cover one section of grammar. So now let me know which part
Tomorrow is the
of
holiday.
yes, Saturday Sunday is holiday. Okay, it's a Monday to Friday class. So now the next class will be on Monday. So let me know which part of the grammar would you like to get covered.
Ma'am, WH word.
WH word models. No, let's do the modal verbs and gerund first.
Okay, okay.
Preposition. Preposition we can do. Yes, we can also do preposition. So let's do modal verb, preposition, and gerund. Let me write it.
Ma'am,
Yes. Who is this? Pompa.
no, ma'am.
Yes, Pompa.
No, ma'am. I can tell you.
Who is this? Who said ma'am? Any queries? Okay. So I can see there are no. Hello, Poonam. Is that everything okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So, so everyone, you are doing really well. Just do in that way, okay? And our class, like Treecampus, is providing so many kind of short tricks or any kind of contest. So you can, in the meanwhile, what you can do, well, whenever you are getting time, you can participate on to those contests. Okay. Okay, it's okay. Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend. Yes, what, Kushi? Okay.
Ma'am,
So,
Monday, which topic you have?
yes, Monday, I write it. I already mentioned in the
Okay,
chat
okay,
box.
I have seen.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, I have seen.
Okay. Thank you. So I'll see
Thank
you
you,
on
ma'am.
Monday and have a great weekend. Thank you. Thank
Ma'am,
you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
okay, ma'am. Today is very nice day.
Thank you, ma'am. Very nice class.
Today is very nice day, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.